Hey, Mike from CoachMikeMacDonald.com here, the channel where we help business owners generate more traffic, leads, and sales for their businesses with digital marketing, paid ads, and automation. And in today's video, I'll be walking you through how to create a conversions Facebook ad. So let's get into it. So this is going to be a step-by-step process. So we'll hop on over to Facebook and show you how it's done. All right, guys. So now that we're over on Facebook, you might be wondering, do Facebook ads really work? Can you actually get conversions from them? Can you generate leads from them? The answer is absolutely yes. This is just one of the accounts that I work with here, but 796 leads from this ad, 200 leads from this ad. So I've generated thousands of leads through Facebook ads for my business and for clients. So it definitely works when you have the right setup. And so with that in mind, the first thing that you actually need to do before you start running your ads is to set up a thank you page. And so this is just an example of a thank you page that I have for my ebook that I give away for free. So this is a free download, an attraction marketing secrets ebook. So when someone enters their name and email on this page, it redirects them to this thank you page. And so you can create something like this on a sales funnel system. You can do it on your own website, whatever the case might be, but you definitely need to have a thank you page that people are redirected to either after they purchase a product or they download your offer or your lead magnet, because this is going to be very important and necessary to create a conversion ad. So after you've done that and created these landing pages, you also need to make sure that you have a Facebook pixel installed on your website. I'm not going to run through that in this video and show you how to do that, but if you just Google how to install a Facebook pixel, Facebook has a step-by-step article right here on how to create and install a Facebook pixel on your website. So just follow these steps and it'll walk you through it. But after that, what you need to do is jump back over to your ads manager, and then you're going to click on the top left here and then go into events manager. So I've got this open in another tab, but you've got your pixel set up, and then you're just going to jump into custom conversions. And so this is where you're going to actually create a conversion based on the activity that you want to happen. So it's got your pixel selected. You can do all URL traffic, and then you can do URL contains, and then you can have specific keywords, or you can actually just paste the specific URL in here. And so that's what I'm going to do, because this is my thank you page. It's got a pixel installed. I'm just going to paste that. And then you want to name it something that you actually know what it is, right? So I will say ebook download thank you page. And if I had a value to this, I could add that. If I knew what the value per lead was, I could put that in here. Or if this is an actual product that you're selling, you could do this as well. Whatever the case might be, you can create this conversion. So just simply create that, and now it's done. And it's created. So now when it comes to actually creating an ad, I'm going to use that as the basis. So I'll just click here on create. And then I'll click on this conversions option. And then I want to name it something that is, again, recognizable to what ad this is actually about. So I'm going to say ebook download conversions ad. Now, you might have this option of doing campaign budget optimization. You might not. I definitely recommend having this on. It is eventually going to be mandatory on all ads that you run, but I just like using it because it'll optimize your budget across all the ad sets. So again, just pick a daily budget. I recommend at minimum $5 a day to start getting enough decent data and to start getting results and generating leads. That's about $150 a month, but you can change this at any time. And again, you can also do lifetime budget. I don't really like that. I prefer to use the daily budget and then know what my monthly expense would be for my ads. And then you can always just pause ads and turn them off and adjust your budget accordingly. From here, we just go to continue. And then it comes to the ad set name. So this basically what I want to name is the targeting I'm going to use for this ad. So let's say I'm going to do a lookalike audience, and it's going to be based on my ebook thank you page. Now, I might have a custom audience already set up for this, and that will work for you as well if you do something like this. So I don't want that to be the event. I want to use the ebook one I just created, so we'll do that. Now it's just telling me that I haven't had any conversions yet because I just created that custom conversion. So ideally, when you're doing this, you want to have a conversion that has gotten some organic results from it. So maybe you've been using this download for a while, or you've made sales and it's already started to gather pixel data. Then it should be green at this point. I could also just simply test the ad, go through, opt in myself, and then I would organically land on this thank you page. That would turn this green as well. So you could test it out yourself if you'd like to do that, to basically have the process be active. But moving on from there, when it's a green dot, you just keep going down. I recommend turning on dynamic creative, because what this will do, it's basically like split testing your ad. So it's gonna, instead of having you create multiple different ads and different sets and testing them all against each other, it kind of allows you to do this all in one. And so we'll get to that later on when we're creating the ad, but I like to have that on because Facebook does a lot of the split testing legwork for you, and eventually will start to shift your budget towards the better performing ads automatically without you having to do that. So now it's coming down to creating your audience. So I'm just going to go in the lookalike audience. I've got the ebook thank you page. So I've already got that pixel built out and enough visitors that have visited that page. And then I was able to create a lookalike audience from that thank you page. And so this is one of the best custom audiences you can actually create. And lookalike audience you can create is people that visit your thank you page. So that means they've already either purchased or they've already either downloaded your lead magnet and reached that thank you page. So once you have tracking in place on your site, definitely make that a custom audience. And then from there, once it reaches at least 100 visitors, you can turn that into a lookalike audience. And so in this case, that's what I've done here. So I'm using that as my base. Another aspect that you want to do for running your ad is to exclude people that have actually landed on that landing page. So I just need to find that here in the list. So ebook opt-in page. No, I want to do thank you page. Ebook thank you page. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to show my lookalike audience of people that have reached the thank you page, but exclude people that actually have reached the thank you page. So it's not showing ads to people that have already downloaded my ebook. So again, I'm not wasting ad spend when I do this. Now moving on to the locations, what you want to do is normally this setting is going to be set to people living in or recently in this location. And that's actually not ideal, because what that means is that it can include people that just happen to be traveling through that location, and people that just recently happen to be in that location, and then also people that live in that location. So this is extremely important if you are marketing a local business, because you don't want to be running ads to people that have simply traveled through your city or service area. You want to only reach people that live there, because if you're targeting everyone, again, you waste a lot of money. So make sure that you choose this setting of people living in this location to only target people that actually live there and not people that just happen to have been there for a short period of time. Now, typically the default is going to be United States, but you can definitely get a lot more targeted than this. So let's say I wanted to do Minnesota, because that's where I'm at. All right, I could even go down to the city, and you can choose a radius. So I could do, 10 miles. I could do 50 miles. I could even do just the current city itself. You can even do zip codes. Put those in here, a couple of these. And then as you zoom out, you can see it has those couple different zip codes that I entered in. I could even exclude areas. So I could do United States. Let's say I wanted to exclude Alaska and Hawaii for whatever reason. I could do that. And so now it'll show the United States, but not include those, for example. So whatever you want to do, whatever makes sense for your business and where you're advertising, you definitely want to implement this location aspect. Moving further down, you can choose your age range. So again, just think about who your ideal customer is. Do you appeal to people that are 25 and older, 30 and older, 40 and older, whatever the case might be? Is it a specific age range? Is it 30 to 48, right? Whatever the case might be, is it specific genders? You can choose that as well, whatever you want to do. So if I'm using a lookalike audience, this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm just going to choose an age range and above, and then choose the location I want, and then really just leave everything else as it is for targeting. Moving further down, the next aspect is placements. Now, back in the day, I used to do a lot of manual placements, and I would choose basically Facebook news feed and Instagram news feed. But Facebook really just continues to get more and more sophisticated, and they show your ads to the right people at the right time in the right place. And so I found it just works well to just leave it at automatic placement instead of diving into manual placements and choosing things specifically. Obviously, you can come back in later and edit this if you want, but if you're just getting started, just do the recommended automatic placements. Again, I typically just have it set to run my ad to run continuously, and I don't use a start and end date because you can always just turn the ads off and on if you want. From here, we'll just do continue. So same thing with this ad name. I want to name this something that is relevant, that I can quickly tell what this ad is and what it's about. So if I was doing just an individual image, I might do ebook, conversion, ad, images. So I'm going to be testing out a bunch of different images. If I was doing a video, I could do that. Whatever the case might be, just pick something that makes sense, that you can quickly tell what this ad is about without actually having to dive in and edit the specific ad. So moving down, I can add media. So I'm going to just add an image. And again, with dynamic creative, it actually gives you the ability to add a bunch of different images. So that's really cool. So I could do, a couple of these surfing ones. Scroll down, find an ebook one. I know I've got one in here. This one tends to work well. Me being goofy, pointing at it. Maybe I want to throw a sad puppy face in, right? Whatever the case is, this one here. Choose a bunch of different ones, and you can really actually test them against each other and see which one performs the best. And then it comes down here to the text. And so your text is actually very important because this is what's going to sell people on your offer. So ideally, you want to be talking about things like your ideal customers' pain points, their problems, their concerns, maybe their desires, and helping them reach that faster. This is the kind of stuff you want to talk about in your main text of your ad. So for example, this ebook teaches people how to generate more leads for their business, attract their ideal customers. So I could say something like, sick of begging people to buy your products. Tired of chasing uninterested prospects. Trying to make a sale. I don't think that's right. Download my free Traction Marketing Secrets ebook and learn how to get a flood of buyers for your business with digital marketing. Click here to download the book for free. And so I like to also include a link to this. So I'm going to actually put that here, copy that, paste the thing. And now, depending on what kind of landing pages you're doing or your website, sometimes you can put tracking information here. So for me, I can do $T equals, I'll just do FB ad, so Facebook ad. So this way I actually know if somebody is coming from a Facebook ad versus all the other methods that I have promoting this ebook. So from this point, you can actually add another option. So you can test out a bunch of different copy here, a bunch of different ways of promoting your ad. And so this is awesome because again, Facebook will test them all against each other and see which one performs the best and really optimize for that. So I'm just going to do one in this video, but just understand you can do up to 5 on each one of these categories. Moving on, we've got the headline. And so this is just going to be basically what's right below your ad. And so I can say download now. Get my ebook. Get instant access. Download ebook. Right? All kinds of different options. You can put a description here. I typically don't, but you can see what looks better. No really right or wrong here because with advertising, you always test. So again, I'll put the URL here. And then it will give me a preview of what the ad is going to actually look like. So there you go. Get my ebook, learn more, free download. Perfect. And you can choose your call to action button. I'm going to do download. And then same deal. You can add different options. Sign up, whatever. There's a ton of them there. So just throw in a bunch and see which one performs best. Tracking, you'll already have your pixel on. And then you just hit confirm and your ad is ready and good to go. Well, again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you haven't done so, smash that like button and be sure to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos we put out here to help you build a profitable business. And if you'd like to learn more about our done-for-you Facebook advertising services, actually head on over to coachmikemacdonald.com and then click on our marketing packages. And then also, if you would like to download that ebook that you saw in the video here, you can actually for free. There'll be a link in the description below, or you can also head to coachmikemacdonald.com/ebook. Again, that's coachmikemacdonald.com/ebook. But once again, thanks for tuning in.